works in the shop when my boots are shot and I'm broke. I like to have a good time 'cause it's Friday night, guess I won't. Well, they laid me off at work. I got my pink slip in my shirt 'cause they closed the plant and moved it off to Mexico. Well, I drank every drop of everything I got, guess it shows. And I watched every show and I pushed the remote till it broke. You can have all that TV, I'd rather be dancing cheek to cheek on a Friday night, dancing just my baby and me. Well, it's Friday night and I'm ready to boogie with you, but I'm sitting at home busted and feeling blue. I tried to call you on the phone, but it was dead, there's no downtown. Well, it's Friday night and I'm ready to boogie with you. Take it, boys. Stop, I could just walk, I gotta go. All this sitting around just getting me down even more. Just when I'm headed for the door, I hear my baby honk her horn. She said it's Friday night, let's boogie, are you ready to go? Well, it's Friday night and I'm ready to boogie with you, but I'm sitting at home busted and feeling blue. I tried to call you on the phone, but it was dead, there's no downtown. Well, it's Friday night and I'm ready to boogie with you. Well, it's Friday night. Well, it's Friday night. Well, it's Friday night and I'm ready to boogie with you.
Hey, Tiki Man Radio listeners. This is Marty Nickel coming to you from my beach shack. And I love listening to Coastal Confessions with B-Man and Michelle every Friday from 7 to 9 p.m. on the internet at Tiki Man Radio. We're live on YouTube at Tiki Man Radio. Got a confession? A song request? All you gotta do is let them know.
Cigarette, blue-collar breakfast, hard hat, forklift, dragging through a swing shift, stacking up the boxes, watching that clock tick, tock, tick, tock, tick, tock, tick, tock. Working for the man show, make a man thirsty. Need a little neon, get a little drink on Friday, can't come fast enough, y'all. My money like a water through a faucet, well so dry you can hear those dollars drip, drop, drip, drop, drip, drop, drip, drop. Paying them bills sure make a man thirsty. Need a little neon, time to get a drink on Friday, can't come fast enough. Let the good times roll when the guitars play.
ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain. I'd like to welcome you aboard our flight tonight. We are traveling at 34,000 feet at approximately 420 knots. Those on the left side of the aircraft, I'd like you to take a look out your window. We're passing over Key West, and I'd like to point out Beachy Shell Studios. You're in luck tonight, as our in-flight entertainment will be Coastal Confessions with B-Man and Michelle. So sit back, relax, leave the flying to me, and enjoy B-Man and Michelle's Coastal Confessions on Tiki Man Radio. Oh, I'd like to suggest downloading the free app, so when we do get to our final destination, you can listen to everything on Tiki Man Radio. Enjoy your flight, enjoy the in-flight entertainment, and thank you for flying Tiki Man Radio Airlines.
Hey, this is the original hippie chick, and you're listening to Coastal Confessions on Tiki Man Radio. And every Friday night, I like to call in and spill the beans.
Beachy Shell studio in Key West, Florida. You're listening to Coastal Confessions with B-Man and Michelle.
That's right. B-Man and Michelle coming to you live from the Beachy Shell studios here at the Beachy Shell Hideaway in Key West, Florida. How are you guys doing tonight? Before I forget, this show, these cameras sponsored by the Southernmost Pint Brewpub, 522 Front Street. We're going to talk a lot more about them tonight and everything going on. Let's get Michelle in the picture here. Hello, darling. I got you on that one, number 3 right there. But hello. We'll switch to the bigger one up there. All right, so everybody can see us. You know, I forgot to put the light out tonight, so it looks a little dark in here.
Right, and we had talked about maybe trying to brighten the screen on your computer.
Well, it's not so much the screen. That's not going to do it. It's the cameras, and they're picking up what they see. So
because the other two look pretty bright.
Yeah, well, maybe when we get a long song, I'll bring out the other light. I didn't even think about it until just now. I'm like, hey,
we need an overhead light with that.
Yeah, we need. Well, you know, that lighting track above us is old, and
like you get brighter lights.
Yeah, it's just crazy, you know. But this is old stuff, and like I told the guy that came over a couple weeks ago to fix stuff, I'm like, I don't really want to screw with that track lighting up there because it's so old and fragile, and then
probably blow out the whole
yeah
electrical in the house.
That and 3 blocks down. It is Key West, you know. How are you tonight, there, sweetie?
Good. Did you tell them about the explosion?
No. Okay, so check that. Well, first of all, let me do this. I want to say we got Callie McCool in California listening in. Thank you, Callie, for being a part of the show tonight. Michelle Myers is with Patty and Rick up in Wisconsin, and if I remember correctly, they went up for Jody's husband's funeral. I think that is correct that I'm saying that. Attended the funeral yesterday for Jody, whose husband Tim had passed away. So our hearts and prayers go out to Jody and the family, and it's just sad. So just know that we love you very, very much, and you're part of the Tiki Man Radio family. So just know that you're a part of our hearts too. This is what's funny. So yesterday, I'm in the kitchen making a big stromboli, and on the NBC News are talking, this just in, you know, the
SpaceX, whatever.
Yeah, they lost contact with the rocket. And just as they're talking about it, all of a sudden I hear this boom, and I'm like, oh my God.
Oh, you heard it. You were closer to the door.
Yeah, I'm like, where's it at? Is it hitting Key West, you know? And then next thing you know, the number of people on Facebook hearing Key West and up the Keys, and we're just the videos were coming in like mad. So what a crazy thing that occurred. But hopefully nobody got hurt. I hadn't read heard anything. So, but yeah, still that was a crazy thing, you know, as they're talking about the news, boom, and I'm like, whoa, that's a little close to home. So the world is what you make it. Jimmy Buffett with that last song, bringing us into the Fish Bowl tonight. Kenny Chesney, welcome to the Fish Bowl. Welcome to the Fish Bowl. What you got on over there, Michelle?
What I got on?
Your Star Trek.
Oh, original Star Trek.
Yeah, original Star Trek.
I was looking, it's the one with the guy who looks kind of like Liberace, and he's messing with him, but I'm thinking he's kind of like the TOSQ, isn't he?
Yeah, something like that. I don't know. So, hey, everybody who's tuned in tonight on YouTube, thank you guys so very much. And again, we appreciate the Southernmost Pint Brewpub, 522 Front Street, who is our camera sponsors, and of course, Nailtini being a long sponsor for you and I for years before even we were on Tiki Man Radio. So she stayed with us true and blue. And then, of course, IV Hydration Station. When you're in town, man, go down and I got free B12 shots if you want to get a shot in the buttocks.
We're going to get the card from Brian, though.
Yeah, we can help you out there. And it's kind of cool. One of the girls that works down at the Southernmost Pint, when I went down there the other day, I ran into her. And I'd given her a B12 shot, and she was just like, "Oh my God, thank you so much!" And said when she went in there, she told everybody, you know, the girl that was working there, she's like, "Hey, you know, Tiki Man Radio, they're advertising you." So I said, "Thank you very, very much." As I handed her another one, like, so you need another shot in a buttocks, so go down there and get one. We got all kinds of stuff we're going to kind of chit chat about tonight, and. Of course, there's a lot of things. Key West is busy. There are a lot of people on the island, a lot of tourists.
It's kind of starting spring break season, but it was actually not kids so far.
No, there has been a lot of parents.
When I say kids, I mean college kids.
There's been a lot of parents with younger children. I noticed that the other day. I was like, good Lord, man, there's a lot of young kids down here. So it's like, is it spring break for them or?
Yeah, early spring break.
Or is there a lot of kids being homeschooled and mom and dad said to hell with it, we're going to Key West? That could be the answer right there. I don't know.
Bringing their measles with them.
Well, you know what? You and I have had a
Get away with
busy.
your measles, people.
I know. If you got measles, stay home.
Well, they don't know they have measles.
If you think you got measles, stay the hell home. You and I have had a busy week. And I say that because we really have. I mean,
Next week's going to be even busier.
Monday was crazy.
What do we do Monday?
I don't even remember. It's been, but Tuesday I'm trying. What did we do Tuesday? Who were we with on Tuesday? It was
Mardi Gras. We had all kinds of. We had like 3 different.
We did Tuesday on the island, so I got to send the recording to Danny, so I hadn't forgot about that. So you'll get that probably first thing tomorrow. But we did that, and we rushed home because Bobby Meck, the Soundman from Hell's girlfriend, it was her birthday, and we went over to their boat and
Hung out for a while.
Hung out for a little bit. Of course, along the way, we saw
Amy and Kirsten.
Amy was back in town. Actually, Amy's getting ready to leave Key West. She bought a house up in Asheville, so she's moving up there. And then Kirsten, who used to come down here a lot, she's back in town for just a little bit, and it was good seeing her. I think she's here till like the 24th or 25th, so I'm sure we'll spend a little bit more time with her. I tried to get her on the radio tonight, but that girl always has something going on. But it's fun when we get her on the radio, and so maybe I can get her on next Friday.
Maybe next week.
So I'll put that, But she's a hoot when we get her on the show and just find out everything that she's doing. But so we got to see them, and then on Wednesday we end up going to dinner. We went to Duffy's. If you're in Key West, try Duffy's. Duffy's is really
good prime rib.
Oh my God, their prime rib was really good. And actually, I think next time we go, no surf and turf.
Just prime rib.
We're just gonna get the prime rib, because her prime rib was really thick. That was
was just right. We didn't need any more.
Yeah, I was like, man, that's a good looking piece of meat there.
Potato. By the time I get done with the potato.
I don't really get in the way when you eat a potato, because I'll go to the salad, because I might come back.
It takes me like 15 minutes to set it up.
Well, I know, but it's funny.
Because I eat the whole potato. All of the skin.
Yeah, but the funny thing is like
over and cut it up real
it is a manufacturing process when you do a potato.
You got to make sure you got enough butter, enough sour cream.
Yeah, because you really you actually do a prayer before you eat that thing, saying, "Look out, arteries, here they come." So, but we got the ambassador tonight, Michelle Myers. Thank you guys so much for being a part of it. What are we all drinking tonight?
The usual.
Yeah, the usual for me too. So I had a glass of wine earlier because we finished that Stromboli. What'd you think of the Stromboli?
It was good.
I've never made one before, and I saw a picture of it on Facebook. I get all this cooking stuff.
Trouble, it's like, what's the difference between a Stromboli and a calzone?
You know what? Yeah, it's not really much other than a calzone's shaped differently.
Well, calzone's like a pizza cut and folded in half, pretty much.
Yeah, and a Stromboli is rolled. All you're doing is rolling it, so whether you fold it in half or roll it, it's
the same stuff.
It's the same stuff. And so that was really good. So, what do we got this weekend? I don't even know what we're doing this weekend. Somebody asked me, I was at Nailtini this morning, and Sissy's back in town. Welcome home, Sissy. She was been up in North Carolina with her fiance. Have you seen my fiance?
My fiance.
My fiance.
Fiance.
Michelle Myers has got Prosecco now. May change to something else at dinner. Did you take any rum up there with you, Michelle Myers? And you know what rum I'm talking about.
We need to buy one of those at Quest.
I'll tell you what, she turned me on to that wine, that the Three Fingers Jack, I think it's called. Oh my God. I only bought one bottle the first time you and I were up in Miami some months back in
February.
December. And I tried it. Man, it was so good. And this last time I bought 2 bottles. So, Yes, I haven't opened them yet, but man, that was really good. A really good red. So, thanks for that tidbit there, Michelle Myers. That was superbly blended and tastes very well. So I was down at Nailtini today, checking in with all of them. Saw Beth and the team down there, and
We have to get our feet done again sometime.
well, yeah, we need to. And they're always asking about Tiki Man Radio and what's Tiki Man up to, and everybody else. And they look forward to seeing everybody when they're down here for the 9th annual Tiki Man Radio Songwriter Showcase, Key West Bound. Danny says, "Don't think I ever ate at Duffy's down there." You probably haven't. Duffy's is actually across from Better Than Sex. And
Next to the CVS on well, in that area.
And let me tell you what, it is really, really good. Matter of fact, I was talking to somebody else today that said they've never been down there, and I can't remember who I was talking to. It was one of my bloggers.
Well, we've only been like 3 or 4
Roberta.
times. I mean, we haven't
Yeah,
been
but
that
Roberta's been here for God knows how long, and she's like, "Are they good?" I'm like, "They're fabulous." You know, like, you can't beat the price. I mean, Callie McCool's got vodka and tequila on the table with key lime LaCroix and mojito spritzer. Ooh, that sounds really good. Yes. So, and Danny goes, let's see, Michelle goes, "I didn't because I forgot when she didn't. So she didn't take any rum with her." And she said that red wine is her favorite. So I'm trying to keep up with all the comments on here, guys. Thank you so very much. We appreciate the comments and keep them coming. And don't forget, hit the thumbs up if you don't mind, because we sure would appreciate it. But yeah, next time you're down here, Danny, we're definitely going to go to Duffy's because I really think you would enjoy that. The food is really good, so I liked it. And, you and I are doing there's a really cool thing that's opening here in Key West. And it's down by the mall. Yes, we have a mall in Key West. If you didn't know that, we have a mall.
That little stores next to the aquarium.
Next to the aquarium. That used to be the coal, used to house the coal for all the Navy ships back in the day when they were running on coal. And now it is a whole bunch of shops down there. And some years ago, way before you and I moved here, it was, when you walked in there, it just was always kind of dingy and just didn't, we went upstairs and upstairs really wasn't that great. It was kind of like, the $5 store stuff, just, I can see that down on Duval Street or whatever. But anyway, they're really doing a cool thing inside there. There's a lot of nice shops in there now. Upstairs, they've started a cooking school. And this is what's really cool about it. You and I on Monday, for the last week and a half, they've been bringing in a few people to test. They're testing themselves out on cooking their meal. And they're bringing in, people like you and I, like on Monday, you and I are going to go down there, and they're going to cook for us. And it's helping them kind of work all the bugs out for the process. But there's 3 things they're doing. There's a cooking school to where you can go in there and learn how to cook some of the Key West dishes. Then they have their bar.
Well, there's a cocktail class too.
I'm getting to that. You're jumping ahead. But they've got this one by the bar, and they'll serve you bar snacks. Bar bites. Different bar bites and stuff like that, and talk about that. And then the third class you were just talking about is the teach you how to make a cocktail. Different cocktails and stuff. And that's getting ready to open here in Key West, but I'm really excited. So Monday, you and I get to go do that, and I can't wait to tell everybody how it was. I hope it's good, because I don't want to say anything bad about it. So that's coming up on Monday for us, and I'm really looking forward to that. So let's get to some more music. Let's get this night going. I got a lot more to talk about when we come back. This next song, I really think if you need to listen to the words. It's by Matt Foster. It's called Meeting in the Air. And you're going to get what I'm talking about. So, wait, Michelle Myers had a quick question. Where is this, Brian? We'd love to do a cooking class while in Key West. It is, I'll get the information after.
But it's over by the aquarium.
Yeah.
By Mallory Square.
Yes. Over by the customs, the big red brick building. That's the customs house.
Right next.
And next to the customs house, not the hotel side, but the other side. That is where the old coal building used to be.
But lot of different little shops.
Yeah, a lot of little different shops. And then right next to that is the aquarium, and you can go up on the observation deck and all that stuff. But they did a fabulous job really fixing all that up upstairs. So, but anyway, let's get to a song here. This next song right here, Matt Foster, Meeting in the Air. And hey, it's a Coastal Confessions show, everybody. So you'll get the point when you listen to it. So, Meeting in the Air, everybody. B-Man Michelle, Coastal Confessions. On Friday night, Tiki Man Radio.
You have heard of little Moses in the bulrush. You have heard of fearless David and his sling. You have heard the story told of dreaming Joseph and of Jonah and the will you often sing. But there are many, many others in the Bible, and I should like to meet them all, I do declare. By and by the Lord, surely let us meet them at that meeting in the air. Well, there is going to be a meeting in the air, in the sweet, sweet by and by. I am going to meet you over there in that home beyond the sky. With such singing you will hear, never heard by mortal ear, will be glorious, I do declare. And God's own Son will be leading one at that meeting in the air. Many things will there be missing in that meeting, for the mourner's bench will have no place at all. There will never be a sermon preached to sinners, for the sinner has refused to heed the call. There will be no mourning over wayward loved ones. There will be no lonely nights of pleading prayer. All our burdens and our anguish will be lifted at that meeting in the air. Well, there's going to be a meeting in the air, in the sweet, sweet by and by. Well, I am going to meet you over there in that home beyond the sky. Well, such singing you will hear, never heard by mortal ear, will be glorious, I do declare. And God's own Son will be leading one at that meeting in the air. Yes, God's own Son will be leading one at that meeting in the air.
Brand new brew pub, and you're going to love what they have brewing on their menu. That's right, the Blast Beer Company's Southernmost Pint Brewpub, located at 522 Front Street in downtown Key West. Open 7 days a week from noon until 10 p.m. Offers handcrafted beer and made-to-order signature food dishes. On tap are 3 of their signature beers, the Southernmost Pint Golden Ale, the Save the Day IPA, and the Hazy Lady New England IPA, and many other tasty handcrafted beers brewed on-site right here in Key West. And if you're not a beer drinker, don't worry, as they have available on their menu wine and other adult beverages and booze-free drinks. While enjoying a pint or two, check out their amazing menu of small fare items made to order that include local favorites, guac and chips, and Mexican esquites street corn. And their delicious main course items, Caribbean chicken salad and trade wind meatballs. Stop in and enjoy one of their tastings of 4 different beer offerings of your choice. Or just enjoy a pint or two while taking in the aromas of beer being brewed on site and relaxing inside their brew pub atmosphere. Better yet, soak up the wonderful Key West weather and enjoy one of their handcrafted beers while hanging out on their great outdoor patio with music videos, movies, and sports games. Come by and watch your favorite team play on the biggest screen around. That's Blast Beer Company, Southernmost Pint Brewpub, located at 522 Front Street here in Key West. Blast Beer Company, around since 1992, making beer one barrel at a time.
You know, here at Tiki Man Radio, we always encourage you to get out of your comfort zone. Try something different. Be bold, and no matter what you do. Let me tell you about the official rum company of Tiki Man Radio. Reef Rum is American-made with an offbeat blend, sweet and smoky for the wise and the rebel. It was created for bohemians and connoisseurs who tire of the same old thing. It's an eccentric blend of natural banana, orange, and coconut, balanced with a touch of smoky flavor. To find out where you can find Reef Rum, visit reefrum.com. That's REIFRUM.com. If you're looking to step out of your comfort zone, then Reef Rum is where you need to be. When you go to reefrum.com, make sure you use the code word TikiMan to get free shipping on your first order. Reef Rum, the official rum of Tiki Man Radio. Smooth, smoky. It's time to get out of your comfort zone with Reef Rum.
Hi, this is Adrienne Z. You're listening to Coastal Confessions with B-Man and Michelle on Tiki Man Radio.
On Tiki Man Radio. It was so fun having her on the show. Was it last week?
Yep.
It was last week, wasn't it? Man, I can't believe we're already almost in the middle of March. Holy camoli. Yeah, this is crazy. So, yeah, Adrienne Z. Fun having her on the show. She was awesome. And hopefully we get some more people on here pretty soon. And when we get, I like when Tiffany Green, when she gets back into town. I think she's going to be here in May.
See if we can get Kirsten in the next week.
Yeah, we'll see if we can get Kirsten in here. And the hard part is on Friday nights, all these musicians have their gigs and stuff. And we just got lucky with Adrienne because of all nights. And then that was iffy. I mean, she almost canceled on that. She almost had something else. And her comment was, I didn't really want to do it. I wanted to come hang out with you guys, and thank God she did. We appreciate that. So thank you, Adrienne, for coming down here and hanging out with us and being a part of our show and all that fun stuff. Michelle, what else is going on there over there, darling?
Not too much.
Boys
are sleeping.
Yeah, I know. It's, the weather's perfect. It's been a beautiful day.
Hi, Scotty. Wait for people.
Scotty's over there on the couch. Hey, that Meeting in the Air, Matt Foster, I love that one. And it was funny, I was down at Nailtini today talking with Anna and Everett, who come in there a lot, and we just kick around and have fun. They're from Alabama, and they like to talk like they're Alabamans. And the funny thing was, I was looking at Everett, and he and I were going back and forth, and he looked at me and he goes, you know what? I got more friends in hell than I do in heaven. And I said, that's a song.
We've been talking for years about doing It Ain't Heaven If There's No Bar.
I've got some of the words put out on it, so I'm going to have to get that one going.
And its companion one, It Ain't Heaven If There's No Dogs.
That's right.
Or cats.
Dogs or cats.
There's that Twilight Zone.
I don't know.
If they don't let your dog in, you're not in the right place.
Was that a Twilight Zone?
Yeah, don't you remember the one? The guy's walking around.
No, I don't remember that.
It's like a classic episode.
Well, we have YouTube TV now, so you could probably find it on YouTube. Or whatever other stations we've got on there. I don't know. You are the commander of this television. I'll be honest with you. I'm saying this. I didn't know how you're going to be after we got off cable because you're so regimented with.
You made me use more than one remote.
I know you got used to it though, and you're pretty good with it.
Although most of the time now we don't have to.
You just do the Roku, but
no, but it used to be like the sound bar was on a separate one.
Yeah.
Everything was like that.
But for you, when we got off cable, because I mean you knew every channel. You'd be like, the ribeye channel's on 47 and 30 and a half .2, and you'd go right to it, and I'm like, how do you know that stuff? But me, I'm like, once at a time, I'm like, no, that's not what. No. And then next thing you know, I start
give me that.
Yeah, Michelle's like, you should give me that stupid remote. So yeah, you're good with that. But now with the Roku and all the different channels and stuff we got, you look at me and you're like, what channel were we watching Landman on? I'm like, I don't remember.
Not channel, but like which streaming service?
Streaming service. There you go. See, you even remember that better than I do. So, Callie McCool said, Coastal Confessions, this is where he gets in trouble.
With whom?
Well, with himself, you know. He sits there and...
Say too much, or you drink too much, or piss off the other people in your house?
Actually, it's having fun on Coastal Confessions. That's what it's all about. Man, when we were up in the studio, boy, some of the shenanigans we used to do up there. Remember the tortilla challenge we did?
I was just looking at the videos of that. Was the other day.
I'm going to have to put them out there again. Just
I was clearing out because I was over 1,000 pictures and videos, so I was kind of trying to
on your phone?
scale them down a little bit.
Well, that's the only thing you have on your phone. You don't have anything else, so at least not that I know of.
Just the cloud. I mean, I like my files and stuff from my computer.
Yeah.
I can get them, but they're on the cloud, I think.
Yeah, I was gonna ask Danny. I was gonna probably call him. I usually call him on Saturdays, or I call him on a Monday. Probably shouldn't call him on Mondays. Probably. I know he's busier than hell right now with everything going on, but
we still need to finish doing our taxes.
I know. I'm gonna wait till the 14th and then send them in. Tell you what I think about that.
What do we owe?
I don't know. Maybe $200. I don't know. I haven't put all the investments in there yet, so.
They always worry about people stealing your, info. It's like, joke's on them. We owe money.
Yeah. We owe, mofo. So, hey, Bob Bitchin's out there tonight. How you doing, Bob? He goes, who's the tech junkie?
You.
I am. I'm big time. I feel like I have to have it. If something comes out, I'm like, ooh, that is cool.
But I'm the TV junkie.
Yeah, you're the TV junkie.
I've been forced to learn a little bit of tech to...
Yeah, I'm the one that's always out there trying to figure it out. Of course, when Danny and I have issues, it's kind of like, there's always a setting somewhere, I say. And it's usually true. Now, I don't know what kind of problems he had on Sunday with the computer. I wondered if, because I had a huge update on mine that it got me thinking, I'm like, wonder if there's an update out there. And there was. It took about 30 minutes for it to do its thing, but I didn't know if maybe that might have been it. And I always check for updates before I do a show. And then I always check everything just to make sure it's going to work, because I always hate that last minute. That's why we always come on 30 minutes before with music and stuff. Just any glitches? All right, we're doing well. So, but yeah, I was going to ask him if that might have been his issue, but I don't know. He talked about an old computer, but I got this Apple over here, this iMac I've had since 2014, and I
need a new one.
I need a new one, but I'm gonna milk this as long as I can.
Then you're gonna crash it, and then you won't be able to get one.
And then that'll be the day I probably get a new one.
Yeah, and then you won't be able to do Coastal Confessions for a couple of weeks.
Oh, I can. Well, I can do it off this other little Mac here. It's just I like having the big Mac. I like having everything big and huge off to the side here and doing my thing. Actually, if I could do it on the TV over here, that'd be kind of cool. But now then I'm getting into your Star Trek stuff. And that we really can't. You know what'd be neat? If we could put like a great big TV that would hang down right here in front of us.
Put your green screen.
Yeah. No, he wants a green screen to put behind me so that I could put like a Tiki Man radio thing on it.
You have a green screen, we just have to hang it from the track or something.
I know. Be my luck. The first time I hang something up there, half the ceiling falls down. It'll be my luck. It's like, oh, crap.
If anybody has an extra ceiling tile...
I know. I can't believe we can't get a stupid ceiling tile.
You got to buy a box of like 12 or 16, and it's like $100.
Yeah, and I'm not buying $100 worth of ceiling tiles just to replace one. You would think that the property management people would be on that, but...
We've been asking them for like, what, over 5 years?
Yeah, they look at us like, what do you want that for? Well, it looks like crap up there,
Looks like you have a leak when we fix the leak, and there's not a leak anymore. So.
But this just in, the house went from $2.5 million now to $2.3 million.
Yeah.
So there you go. That's a fun fact.
When it's down under 1.5.
Yeah, I was
they
like...
might start to get some interest.
Yeah, I was like, and who told us? I think, it was Susan next door. And she's like, "Did you know? Have you looked?" And I haven't even looked at the listing on this place anymore. I'm just like, I ain't got time for it. But she's like, "Oh, it went down to 2.3," and I'm like, "Oh, all right."
Yeah, so you're gonna buy it?
Yeah, 2.3 million. Who cares? Crystal Downing had a birthday. Who's Crystal Downing? Callie? Why does that name not sound familiar? Who is Crystal Downing? We want to know. And so that's the status of the house right now. We don't know what's going on. Oh, I'm looking out the back patio door, and the lights I strung today are on. There we go.
Are the ones on the, did you change the ones on the side from flash?
I clicked the button, but I don't think those are on the side. So that now got me thinking, I'm like, what the hell's wrong with that strand of lights? You know, like Danny, I'm the light fixer, the pick up the dog crap next door fixer, and they're not on, are they? See, God, I don't know.
Maybe you clicked it all the way off.
No, because they weren't on the other night. So, see, I don't know what's going on.
Last night or night before, and they were flashing.
I don't know. Maybe that big sonic boom last night turned them off. When that...
No, they were on late at night, I think.
I don't know. You know what? I'm just having one of those. I'm getting tired of it, and I think once these last ones go out, I'm done with it. So, it is what it is.
I remember. El Kabong. What was his name when he wasn't El Kabong?
El Kabong had another name?
Yeah, Al Kabong was his superhero name.
Oh, so that was like Batman and Robin. It was the Bruce Wayne of Batman.
But I was trying to think of his...
What they always introduce, the multimillionaire Bruce Wayne.
No, but he had that little sidekick. And I thought it was like Babalooey or something like that. And he said something like, because he'd ask a question, da-da-da-da-da, and he'd say, I think, instead of I think. And then he said, I'll do the thinning around here. And don't you forget it.
See, I don't remember that. I'm going to have to look that one up. El Kabong. My favorite was always the mouse. Speedy Gonzalez.
And his friend.
Yeah. Keith Sumner says Quick Draw McGraw.
Yeah, Quick Draw McGraw was his regular name. And then when he was a superhero, it was El Kabong.
El Kabong. I don't remember that.
And he hit you over the head with a guitar.
Callie McCool says Crystal Downing, that's Joe Downing's wife. The musician Joe Downing. Okay. I haven't heard from Joe in a long time. Wonder what he's doing out there. I know they all get wrapped around in the trop rock stuff. Tom Shepard and the rest of them. So I don't know if Joe's a part of that or not, but I really haven't heard. So, yeah, Quick Draw McGraw. I'm gonna have to go out there and look at some of that. What was the Green Hornet? Didn't the Green Hornet have what was his real name? Well,
I don't know.
His not like Batman, but Batman was Bruce Wayne. What was?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't remember. But we remember the back row was Barbara Gordon. Commissioner Gordon's daughter. And she looked hot in that bat suit.
Yeah, because she was good. Because Catgirl was bad.
Yeah.
She was evil.
Yeah, but she looked good in that little suit she had on, too.
And then there was Catwoman. There was Catgirl and Catwoman.
Who was Catwoman?
I don't remember. And I think they were both evil.
Oh, you got me on that one. I thought there was just like Catwoman. I didn't think there was a cat girl.
No, Catgirl might have been good, maybe. I don't remember.
I don't remember.
I used to have nightmares from Batman when I was a kid.
My dad would never let us watch it when we were kids. He's that's shit's stupid. I'm not watching that crap.
Well, we had an extra TV in the basement, so.
Yeah, well, we didn't. And I was a human remote control, so I'd have to stay close to the TV.
We had this tiny little black and white Sony, and I'd go down there and watch Space 1999 in the dark.
You could get stuff in it. Was it fuzzy?
No, I think that's when we had cable, probably.
Interesting.
Probably when we had cable for a while.
Okay.
Before my dad got pissed off at the man and cut it off.
Yeah, well, for years, when there was that way that you could get HBO by using foil and somehow rigging it. I forget how we even did that. That's been so long ago, but we watched HBO for the longest time.
Plus, we had a really big antenna on top of our house. I mean, not as big as what's the ones they use for the ham radio? Not that big, but it was pretty big.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. Bob bitched and said he sent me a picture.
What, of El Kabong?
No, of no, it's all of his shelves in his music room with all of the like Bugs Bunny glasses and Tweety Bird and all that stuff. Yeah, there you go, man. That's pretty cool. I missed the good Saturday cartoons, you know, Bugs Bunny and all them. That's when it was cool. Now they got these newer ones. I'm like, I don't have a clue what. It just doesn't seem right, but that's just me. El Kabong. Oh, okay. All right, Michelle's got pictures of El Kabong over here. Callie McCool says, love Joe Downing, big fan. I jumped on his virtual stage once during COVID. This might be your coastal confession for the night. Yeah, well, I didn't know. Well, maybe I did know, because we were doing our own little COVID shows and stuff like that during all that. So
it was Baba Louie.
Baba Louie was his little sidekick. I don't know. I still like Yogi and Boo Boo. Yeah, Boo Boo. Picnic a basket. So let's get some more music. Find out what else everybody's. I got some more goodies coming up here pretty soon. I'm going to mention Jazz Fest when we get back. Going to mention an event down here in Key West getting ready to start here pretty soon. If anybody's coming down and musicians that are coming to town, we'll talk about that, because I mentioned something about Kitty being at Mville, and so we got
Kitty alone? No Melanie?
I think so, but let's talk about that when we come back from a little bit of a break, and you guys get to listen to some music. Rick Steffen, Island in the Sun. Guys, I hope you're having fun tonight. Thanks for being a part of what we're doing. What are you laughing about?
I was going to say something. I'll tell you when we're off air.
It's for my ears only.
I was going to say not to be confused with Seasons in the Sun, which Danny Lynn hates.
Yeah, it's funny. When I played that Season in the Sun, you know, I talked to him on the phone. He's like, I hate that song.
I like it.
I was like, Michelle likes it, Danny. He's like, I hate that song. We had joy, we had fun, we had seasons in the sun.
They don't have an accent like that.
Oh, I loved it. Danny's like, oh my God. So I got to find another song that irritates him just to play it. Because why? I'm that kind of guy, Danny. You know that. Callie McCool, I'd love to tell the story on a call in. Man, if you want to call in, we'll get you to call in on the next when we come back talking. So if you want to, let me know. We'll get it hooked up so you can do it, and I'll tell you how to do it. Again, well, I got 3 mice in front of me, and I grabbed the wrong one. So Rick Steffen, Island in the Sun, everybody. B-Man Michelle's Coastal Confessions coming to you live from the Beach Shell Studios here in Key West, Florida. And we so love our island in the sun.
I'm going away to an island in the sun. I'm leaving today, and I'm sure to have some fun. Got something to say about the life I live and the folks I see today. Well, I write you a letter when I'm feeling better from the beach on Central Pay. Here's looking at you and the dreams you had today. Mine's long overdue, and I'd best be on my way. 'Cause things never change unless you want them to, and I just can't delay. And I'm really not the kind of guy to let it slip away. Something to say about the life I live and the folks I see today. I'll write you a letter when I'm feeling better from the beach on Central Bay. I'd never work a day. I spend my time just drifting away. I gotta face reality, though it's never easy for a guy like me. So round about 10, I'm out of that bed. I take a couple tokes just to clear my head, and then I gotta hurry 'cause I'm already late. I was supposed to be there at 8:30, and now I'm one step away from the unemployment line, clocking in and out on tropical time. If I had to write it down in my resume, I'd say I'm seeking part-time work, a lot of overtime play. Now everybody's talking about coming to the Keys, anticipating a life of ease. But let me give you some local advice. All of this leisure, man, it comes at a price. If you stay out all night, you still gotta work. Get a black eye in a fight, you might still have to work. There's no way around it, we've already tried. You gotta earn your piece of this key lime pie. We're all one step away from the unemployment line when we're clocking in and out on tropical time. You add it all up, come the end of the day, hey, you need some part-time work to pay for all your overtime play. Hey, work a little, party more, work a little, party more, work a little, party tonight, all night. 'Cause we're one step away from the unemployment line, clocking in and out on tropical time. You add it all up, come the end of the day, hey, we need some part-time work to pay for all this overtime play. Hey, a little part-time work to pay for all this overtime play. Hey, uh-huh. Work a little, party more, work a little, party more, work a little, party tonight. Back on track. The ocean. The ocean. We like the ocean. You keep me alive through these lonely times. I love the light when you make me shine bright, make everybody smile. We just need sunshine and some blue water to feel at home. Crashing in the stone, it's a getaway zone. I know you're feeling me, and if you don't, I'm feeling you. I just wanna let you know like that the ocean. We like the ocean. We like the ocean. Yeah. We used to know each other back in the days. You have to understand. Here I am, I'm the sweetest gift. Nice sunset on the evening seas. Do you know what water
is worth. You try to keep it on this earth. Arctic to South on the Indian Ocean, Atlantic and Pacific, yeah. We like the ocean. We like the ocean. We like the ocean. We like the ocean. I'm flying, I'm flying, I'm flying so high. Go to the ocean so high. I'm flying so high. I'm flying to the sky. I'm flying, I'm flying, I'm flying so high. To the ocean. We like the ocean. We like the ocean. We like the ocean. The ocean. We like the ocean.
Here at Tiki Man Radio, we love shout-outs from our artists and our listeners from all over the world. You ever wondered how you do that? Well, if you have the free Tiki Man Radio app, all you have to do is click on the little menu and go down to where it says shout-out. You can record a short shout-out. When you're done, you just send it straight to us. You have about 15, 16 seconds to do it. Here's a couple of pointers. Make sure you don't have your TV on or your radio. Make sure you're in a quiet space if you can. And always tell us who you are, where you're from, and mention you're listening to Tiki Man Radio. It's as simple as that. You want to hear your name on the radio? Send us a shout out and we'll put it in the radio station for you. Keep listening to Tiki Man Radio, your coastal Americana radio station, and give us a shout out.
Hey, this is Beth from Nailtini. Do you ever feel like getting your nails and hair done before vacation is a chore? Why not enhance your vacay experience by visiting us at Nailtini, 817 Duval? Our perfect petties will make your feet look fabulous in those flip-flops. Or maybe you want a beautiful blow dry and style for your night on the town. Men's haircuts, facials, and waxing? We do that too. We live up to our name and serve you a martini or a drink of your choice during your service. Now, back to Tiki Man Radio, your coastal Americana radio.
That's right, Beth. We appreciate Beth down at Nailtini. I love when she does the commercials and everything for us. She really is awesome. So I think I cut her off too quick there. I hit the button too fast. I was fast on the button.
Quick Draw McGraw.
I was Quick Draw McGraw, everybody.
Wow.
How about those apples? Well, hey, I think we're going to try here in a minute to get Callie to call in. And so we're going to try this. I haven't done this. It's been a while since I've done this, since we had a call in. So, Callie, if you're listening, man, why don't you give us a call and see if I can do it correctly. And if not, we'll get it figured out. But for some reason, the way this system works, I was hoping I need a new computer because I can no longer put more programs on this computer. I can't even do TurboTax on this computer anymore because of the system is so old and they've updated the iOS systems and everything like that. And so
iOS.
Yeah, iOS system. Well, check you out, all techie and everything. So good Lord. So anyway, so if I get him to call in and then we'll see if we can hear from Callie in the meantime. But Island in the Sun, Rick Steffen. And then, of course, that last song was Ocean by Tangy Banana. How about that? Tangy Banana, and then of course overtime play Ty Thurman, who used to live up in Marathon, and if I'm not mistaken, I think Ty has moved out of Marathon. What are you doing over there? You're doing something over there. I'm like,
I was going to turn the fan on, but the little piece on the side where you move it.
yeah.
I can't. Is not
All
there.
right, it's over there somewhere. Hang on, we got Callie calling in. So let's see. If, hello.
Hello.
Hey!
Is this Brian on the Coastal Confessions show?
It is, buddy.
B-Man and Michelle.
How are you?
I'm great.
It's good hearing from you, man.
Well, I have to say, first of all, Michelle, you look lovely today. So I'm just saying.
Oh, she's on a mission over there trying to find something.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh man, how
I
you
love
doing,
your
buddy?
show. You have a fun show. I always look forward to your Friday evening show that we have. That I can play out here on the West.
Dude,
Yeah.
you never know what's going to happen on this show. I mean, some nights sometimes before the show I'm like, I don't really, I prepare, but I'm like, what else are we going to talk about? And then next thing you know, it just happens.
Yeah, it just happens. Yeah.
So
you want to hear the story?
Yes, I want to hear the story.
All right, I'll do my best to tell the story about how I jumped on the stage with Joe Downing virtual. All right, so this is I know you're probably thinking it's like, well, how does that work? Well, if you remember back when we were in shutdown during the COVID,
right?
All of our famous or favorite trop rock artists were going on to Facebook and doing live, their Facebook lives.
Yeah.
Kinda like our
And Joe
Tuesday show.
Downing was putting on his Facebook Live, and at that time, the technology was still we're trying to figure things out.
Yeah.
There was an option to click on a little green button while the artist was playing on his show.
Yeah.
And I kept asking him, hey, what's this green button? What does it do? And he's asking me, he's like, I don't know. What does it do? So this little green button on Facebook meant that if I clicked on it and he accepted it, it would allow me, it would pop my live image on his stage while he was playing to his audience. He didn't know. I didn't know. And if I had known, I might have put on a little makeup, maybe taken a shower, kind of cleaned up a little bit. But all of a sudden, in the middle of his show, I think he was playing one of his favorite, his famous songs, YOLO.
Yeah, YOLO. I was going to say, was it YOLO?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, so he accepted I clicked the green button and he accepted. The next thing I know, I'm on the stage and I'm talking to him like real time in the middle of his set. And all I can say is, Joe, I love you, man. I love your music. I just love everything you're doing. And he goes, okay, well, I need to kick you off my stage now.
You're moshing it, man.
Yeah, so that's my short story.
Oh my God.
I got a chance to be on Joe Downing's virtual stage back in the day.
Oh, that is so cool.
I still love his music. I bought all of his music. He's an amazing trop rock artist.
He's really good. And there's so much talent out there that that I think is pretty cool.
Yeah.
And it's funny, for some reason, a lot of the trop rock artists or people associated, whether they just listen to music, they all started growing their hair like him. All of a sudden it started this fashion statement of, let's grow the mullet. I'm just like, what?
Well, Craig has always liked the mullet. But
I want to call it the COVID mullet because I was growing one too.
everybody's growing their hair.
I can't do it. It's like...
He made me cut his hair for him.
I made Michelle cut my hair. I'm like, all right, I can't take it. You got to take me out back there, and I don't care what it looks like, but you got to get rid of it because it's driving me insane.
Yeah, no, I get it.
Oh, man.
So there's my story, and I have another story, but I'm going to hold this one. This is the story of how you ended up in my classroom on the overhead playing live on your Tuesday
On the island.
You're on the island show. But I just want to say it involved my students and your show. And you guys already know how it went, but I'll leave that story for another day.
I thought it was the coolest thing, though. I mean, I loved it. I loved it.
And with that being said, I'm going to excuse myself from the stage before you kick me off. And, thank you so much.
Before you go, I want to say thank you for what you're doing with the kids and teaching them, what we do. Getting them involved, because, I mean, you could take this in so many different directions. You don't have to be a radio person. Maybe it leads to television, or maybe it leads to, audio visual development. I mean, whatever the case might be, but you're really doing a really good service for the kids. I really appreciate it.
Well, thank you so much.
Start a trade school.
Yeah, I'm just trying to expose the students to another genre of music that they probably have never heard of.
Yeah.
And a community that they're not connected to. That's my goal, is trying to connect them with the community of the trop rock and the coastal Americana music with Tiki Man Radio. And they need to see that there's a world bigger than what they see here.
Yeah.
And there's a world that cares for them. And
now, how many years have you been doing this?
Altogether about 12 years.
And have you seen any of these, of your students, take it to another level, or kind of, stay in this or broaden themselves even further?
I'm still waiting.
You're waiting for that one to make it.
You never know, though. I mean, I think
it.
Yeah, I never thought I'd be doing this, quite honestly. I mean, that's the last thing I ever had on my plate, was to get involved with radio and
Gary kept at you.
Yeah, Gary, from 104.9 back in the day kept just bugging me. And then, of course, when I went and did that, Danny was like, "What the hell's wrong with you? Why didn't you come to Tiki Man Radio? You're a fool." So
right, you never know where life leads you. And,
I know.
All I can say is, I know when they leave school, they are leaving with something that they can take with them.
Yeah.
A skill, a memory, a knowledge, that there is a world out there that cares for them, that wants them to succeed, and wants them to be happy.
Yeah.
With what they're doing. So, that's why I really appreciate your show, Coastal Confessions, and Tiki Man Radio, and the entire community out there. We really appreciate you guys supporting what we're doing out here.
Well,
and it's just a big tiki family, right?
We are one big Tiki family. I mean, we all care about one another, and we look out for one another, and that's what I think is so cool. Especially being a part of what Danny has created, and we have a lot of fun, and I mean, that man's like a brother to me, and we have so much fun, and of course everybody else who's a part of it, and we help one another. So again, thank you so much for what you do with the kids. I applaud you over and over and over.
Oh, no problem. And we get a little starstruck when we're talking to our trop rock artists like you, Michelle, we kind of get a little nervous when we're talking to you guys. So keep playing that music. That's all I can say.
I put my pants on one leg at a time.
That stuff.
Your shorts.
It's good stuff.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Yeah, no, I thank you, man. I appreciate it. And then we'll get you to call in if you want to call in next week, and we'll get you to talk about
your other thing, or
the incident.
Yeah, the incident, which I loved it. I thought it was so cool. I thought it was just like, oh, man, I love those kids, So
yeah, if there was a picture, if someone had taken a picture of me at the moment, I think they would have spoken 1,000 words. But it turned out well.
Well, man, thank you again. You out there every Friday tuning in. It really makes our show special, because we, interaction. And I love the interaction and the comments and back and forth and everything. So thank you so very much.
Yeah. Cool.
All right. Well,
I'm excusing myself.
Give that wife a hug for us, because she did a great job on the advertisement for the new time for the show.
Yeah, I'll let her know.
All right, brother. Have a good
All
one.
right, thanks.
Great weekend.
Bye. You
Bye.
too.
Thanks. Callie McCool, everybody out there in California and taking care of those kids and teaching them how to do what we do. And it's so good. It's good hearing his voice. And so you found the thing over there, Michelle?
I found it.
You found it.
And I turned the fan on.
Oh, it worked. Don't ask me why that thing keeps falling out, but it does, but it works. And that's all that matters. So, what do we have this weekend? Did I ask that earlier? And I don't remember.
Nothing too pressing.
Nothing too crazy? I don't remember. Days just kind of like zoom by.
Got your Old Stone Coffee House as usual.
Yep, Sunday.
Who's playing?
Sunday. A new girl that I've never heard of before, so this ought to be interesting. I know they want to keep the Old Stone Coffee House open for the summer, which I'm totally against. So I'm not going down. I put my foot down and said, I will not be there this summer.
Well, we're not going to be there the first 3 weeks anyhow.
Yeah, because we're going where?
Orlando.
To do what?
Disney.
And what else?
And look at apartments.
We're going to look at houses while we're up there, apartments. Just have our ducks in a row, because if they decide to sell the house, well,
We might have to move.
we might have to move, everybody. And that's sad. And we don't want to. But if we have to, we have to. And then we'll just take Coastal Confessions to Intercoastal Confessions.
Intercoastal.
How about that? Intercoastal Confessions with B-Man and Michelle. We might even come up with a different name, too. You never know.
East Coast Confessions.
Could be, I don't know. We'll come up with something. Let's get some more music on a Friday night, B-Man and Michelle. It's a beautiful night here in Key West. The weather is awesome. And last night, it was nice and chilly, and I had one cat between my legs and the other one so close to me that it was like Velcro pulling him off when I had to get up to go to the bathroom. So that's how cool it was last night. But it's going to be a beautiful night tonight, and we appreciate every darn one of you. Hey, why is my mouse not working? There it is, Mac and Alley, little Amarillo Sun, everybody. I think we all need a little bit of Mac and Alley on a Friday night. B-Man Michelle, Cold Confessions, Tiki Man Radio.
High tide, no bother, big boat and water. I got time, we'll travel. Just a beach bum looking for my sandcastle. I believe this margarita gonna lead to straight tequila. Don't matter if the day is done, still good for another one. You know it don't get much better. Perfect waves and perfect weather, yeah, forever young. She's my Amarillo sun. She's my Amarillo sun. Full sail, winds blowing, tan legs, she's showing. My heart is thinking, I got a mind to sit right here and keep on drinking. I believe this margarita gonna lead to straight tequila. Don't matter if the day is done, still good for another one. You know it don't get much better. Perfect waves and perfect weather, yeah, forever young. She's my Amarillo sun. She's my Amarillo sun. I believe this margarita gonna lead to straight tequila. Don't matter if the day is done, still good for another one. You know it don't get much better. Perfect waves and perfect weather, hey, forever young. She's my Amarillo sun. I believe this margarita gonna lead to straight tequila. Don't matter if the day is done, still good for another one. sun. She's my Amarulla sun.
I've had it up to here with being here, where the rain never seems to wanna end. And baby, you know this cold's getting old. I ain't seen you smile since I don't know when. And lately I've been thinking about stressing just a little bit less. Leave this hurrying, worrying world that we're living in behind. Girl, how about we get closer to the sun? It's where we both belong. Down where the nights are warmer and the days are so long. Getting high on that blue sky view and that water. Don't know about you, but girl, I think we ought to just drop it all and run. Get closer to the sun.
The only plan we need is no plan, and we'll worry about tomorrow later. Search that whole equator for the old salt shaker, and soak up some rays from that tan line. They can get closer to the sun. It's where we both belong. Down where the nights are warmer and the days are so long. Getting high on that blue sky view and out of water. Don't know about you, but girl, I think we ought to just drop it all and run and get closer to the sun. Ooh, baby, just me and you.
Ooh, let the music set the mood. Gonna get high on that blue sky view and that water. Don't know about you, but girl, I think we ought to just drop it all and run.
Drop it all and run and get closer to the sun.
It's where we both belong.
Where the nights are so warm.
Closer to the sun.
Hey everybody, join us for Sunday Mornings with the Tiki Man starting at 10 a.m. Eastern Island Time right here on Tiki Man Radio every Sunday. Come over and be part of the show. We'll be streaming live on the Cammy's Grammy Live Cam on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe, like the video, and get into the chat and be a part of the show. That's Sunday Mornings with the Tiki Man starting at 10 a.m. Eastern Island Time right here on Tiki Man Radio, your coastal Americana radio station.
Outside of town, there is a river, and it calls to me like a song in the night. A whole lot of people make their way to the river, 'cause it keeps on rolling on like everything's alright. Listen, that old river just keeps rolling on, even when our love is just a like a clock that keeps a time for you. It never drifts away. You and me, you see, are different but the same. And though we may not understand each other, we gotta try just the same. That old river just keeps rolling on, even when our love is just a song. Like that river, we just keep on rolling along. Listen, now all these thoughts don't mean nothing if we don't live up to what we say. And I for one need love and direction to help me find my way. That old river just keeps rolling on, even when our love is just a song. Like that river, we just keep on rolling along.
Nailtini Nail Bar and Day Spa in Key West offers a relaxing and serene atmosphere. Whether you are visiting Key West or a local, Nailtini is your temporary getaway from stressful everyday life. We provide a wide range of services. Dr. Lesson offers Botox and fillers by appointment only. We have skincare that includes waxing and facials. And for nails, it's not just a pedicure. You can get gel, you can get acrylic. While our skilled professionals pamper you and your guests, you can sit back and enjoy a relaxing manicure, pedicure in one of our massage chairs and enjoy a complimentary martini or other drink option. To see all our spa services, visit us at our website, nailtiniKeyWest.com, or call 305-294-4443 to talk with one of our skilled professionals and to make your appointment today. Hi, this is Sissy at Nailtini. Stop by for a mani-pedi at 817 Duval. Now, back to Coastal Confessions with B-Man and Michelle.
Hey, guys, thank you very much. Hey, if you're not going to Nailtini when you're in Key West, well, you're screwing up.
You're wrong.
You have messed up. Make sure you get down to Nailtini. Get all your goodies taken care of, your feet, your facials, your hands. They've been trying to talk to me about
Getting a manicure?
No, getting the nose hairs pulled out, and I'm not doing that.
Are they still pressuring you?
They haven't said anything, and I haven't brought it up, but they were like...
You're like schoolyard bullies over there.
They're like, you got to get your nose done. Put the wax in there, pull it out. I'm like, I'm not doing none of that.
They're in there for a reason.
Yeah, I know. It helps my
Filter
boogers
out-
stay in there.
Well, it helps filter out allergens.
It's the place for the bats in the cave to hang out. So I always thought that was a funny saying. You know, it's like, bat in the cave. Like, and of course, I'm so stupid. I'm like, what? I got no cave in here. What are you talking about? It's like, bat in the cave. What?
So you got a booger.
He's like, you got a booger. Oh, I know what that means. I didn't know it was called a bat. So, but anyway, you know how it goes there, Michelle. There's always something. But yeah, Nailtini is the place to, and you get 2 complimentary drinks, and you get to see me if you're in town, and I'm down there. You get to hang out with me in the mornings, and of course, you know, you never know what stories are going to come up, but it's just one of those things where you need to come down and hang out with us. And wait a minute. What time is it? What time is it? That's right. Today is Music History on B-Man Michelle's Coastal Confessions on Tiki Man Radio. Yeah. That's right. It's today's music history. Let me see what goodies I got today, Michelle. See, Callie says, I've been getting my students to get call-ins for their live shows. Hey, that'd be cool. Let me know if you ever need me to call in. I'll be more than happy to do that, Callie. 1966. Brian Wilson released his debut solo single, Caroline No. And I don't think I've ever heard that song. And if I have, I don't remember it. It would later peak at number 32. Maybe that's why I didn't hear it. On the Billboard's Hot 100 single charts and be included on the Beach Boys album, Pet Sounds. And I like the first two hits on that song. First, it was one by the Dogs. And then there was the next single was The Cats. 1970, Simon & Garfunkel's album Bridge Over Troubled Water started a 10-week run at number 1 on the U.S. charts. The duo had split up by the time of the release. The album includes two of Simon & Garfunkel's most critically acclaimed and commercially successful songs, Bridge Over Troubled Water and The Boxer. I love The Boxer. That's a good one. And topped the charts in over 10 countries and received 2 Grammys, plus 4 more for the title song. It sold around 25 million records, was number 51 on Rolling Stone's 500 Greatest Albums of All Time. The making of the album is told in 72-minute documentary, The Harmony Game, featuring interviews with both artists and various collaborators. That is a good album, so I love that one. 1973. The song from the movie Deliverance, called Dueling Banjos, became one of the few 1970s instrumentals to be awarded a gold record. Interesting enough about that, you got that kid on the porch, and you think he's playing it, but I read a documentary, or actually saw a documentary on television, where the guy actually who's playing the banjo has got his arms in the sleeves of the other kids to make it look like that kid's playing it. I thought that was kind of genius. I'm like, well, it had me fooled. And that was a good movie too. Dueling Banjos, Deliverance. Dueling Banjos. That was a good song. We kept hitting each other, El Kabong style. 1975, David Bowie releases the 9th studio album, Young Americans, which contained his first number 1 hit in the U.S., Fame. It also features the hit title track, I didn't know this, and a cover of the Beatles' Across the Universe. Words are flowing out like... That's how it goes. 1976, Elton John was immortalized at Madame... How do you say it? Tussauds Wax Museum in London. John was the first rock star to receive the honor since the Beatles. 1980, Loretta Lynn, The Coal Miner's Daughter, the biopic, Coal Miner's Daughter, named after her number 1 hit, made its theatrical debut. These are some big words for me today. How about that? I've had a few, little drinkies here too. The film details Lynn's rise from a humble upbringing in rural Butcher Hollow, Kentucky, to become one of the country music's biggest stars. Lynn chose Sissy Spacek to portray her in the movie, and Spacek later won an Oscar for the role. Pretty cool. Callie McCool says, 1966, I was conceived in the back of a 57 Chevy. Here we go. I got to give you a little ha-ha on that one. And then, why not?
Wow.
Let's throw some Howard in there, too. All right, 1985, the song, We Are the World. We are the children. I was just on TV here just a little bit ago, too. It was released as a single, soon achieving massive chart success all around the world. The song, written by Lionel Richie and Michael Jackson, is recorded for charity to help famine in Africa. The supergroup USA for Africa brought together for the first recording features a stunning list of big names of music. Everyone from Bruce Springsteen and Bob Dylan to Ray Charles, Cyndi Lauper, and Dionne Warwick. Oh, that was back in the day. That was kind of interesting, you know. Of course, in 1985, I was living in Germany. What? Yeah, my kids were born that year, too. June 1st, 1985. Brian had twins. 1987, the Beatles' first 5 studio albums were released on a CD. This was the first time the original mono mixes of the first 4 albums were released in the USA. 1991, the readers of Rolling Stone voted George Michael the best male singer and sexiest male artist. Ooh. Before they knew he was out there. In 1994, the U.S. Supreme Court decided that rap group Two Live Crew's parody of Roy Orbison's Oh Pretty Woman did not break federal copyright laws. Oh, pretty woman, walking down that street. I don't know. 2001, the National Endowment of the Arts, better known as NEA, and the Recording Industry Association of America, better known as RIAA, revealed their list of the top 365 songs of the country, some of which are not songs but albums. Over the Rainbow is number 1, followed by Have Yourself, that's White Christmas. White Christmas, and This Land Is Your Land, This Land Is My Land. I wish you were up here helping me out, Michelle. You're sitting over there on the casting couch. Birthdays today. Chris White, who is the bass player for the Zombies, is 82. That makes me feel... I'm like, God, he's 82 years old. Singer-songwriter, and you know what? Singer-songwriter, it should say the damned greatest singer-songwriter, Townes Van Zandt, was born today in 1944. Arthur Lee, frontman for Love, was born today in 1945. Peter Wolf, lead vocalist for the Jay Giles Band, is 79. Yeah. Are you really starting to feel the age over here? Ernie Isley of the Isley Brothers is 73. And Taylor Dane, guess how old? 63. Just a little older. A little older than, just a little bit. Let's see if I get the right one. Today's music. Oh, wrong one.
Oh, my.
Wrong one. There we go. Oh, my God. I got a number, though. I got to put, you know what? I forget which ones I put them in, so I'm going to have to make myself a little list of which ones. But I do know this one.
Oh, my.
Oh, my. Nah, I'm going to, you know what? I got to think I'm going to put a little label right here.
Stickers.
Yeah.
How about put little stickers on the button?
I don't think it's stuff until I get on the show. Now I'm thinking about it. So, Callie says, drove the Chevy to the levee, and then Callie McCool fell out. Why are you yawning over there? What is going on? All right, we're going to get to some more music before we get to some other goodies, but I thought it was only fitting. I love this song, Pancho and Lefty, written by Townes Van Zandt. This is a live Willie Nelson one. It's got Toby Keith and a whole bunch of others, so I hope you enjoy it, guys. We'll be right back.
Living in Oklahoma, I still am. This is one of our favorite songs. I never thought that I'd be on stage with these two cats, but they're the biggest influence on my career. Here tonight to sing Willie and Merle. We're going to do Pancho and Lefty. Y'all ready?
He wore his gun outside his pants for all the honest world to feel. Pancho met his match, you know, in the deserts down in Mexico. Nobody heard his dying word. Oh, but that's the way it goes. All the federalists say they could have had him any day. We only let him slip away. Out of kindness, I suppose.
Lefty, he can't sing the blues all night long like he used to. The dust of Pancho bit down south ended up in Lefty's mouth. They let poor Pancho low. Lefty split for Ohio, where he got the breath to go. Ain't nobody know.
You could have had him any day. We only let him slip away. Out of kindness, I suppose.
Is living in a cheap hotel. The desert's quiet and Cleveland's cold, so the story ends with told. Hunter needs your prayers, it's true, but save a few for Lefty too. Only did what we had to do. Oh, but that's the way it goes.
So long. Out of kindness, I suppose. You ain't nobody said could have had him any day. We only let him so long. Out of kindness, I suppose.
liquor store. And in the name of flood control, they made their plans and they drained the land. Now the glades are going dry. And the last time I walked in the swamp, I sat upon a cypress stump. I listened close and I heard the ghost of Osceola cry. So blow, blow, Seminole wind, blow like you're never gonna blow again. I'm calling to you like a long lost friend, and I know you are. And blow, blow from the Okeechobee all the way up to Micanopy. Blow across the home of the Seminole, the alligators and the guard. Ever since the days of old, men would search for wealth, I'm told. They dig for silver and for gold, leave the empty holes. And way down south in the Everglades, where the black water rolls and the sawgrass sways, the eagles fly and the otters play in the land of the Seminole. So blow, blow, Seminole wind, blow like you're never gonna blow again. I'm calling to you like a long lost friend, and I know you are. And blow, blow from the Okeechobee all the way up to Micanopy. Blow across the home of the Seminole, the alligators and the guard. So blow, blow, Seminole wind, blow like you're never gonna blow again. I'm calling to you like a long lost friend, and I know you are. And blow, blow from the Okeechobee all the way up to Micanopy. Blow across the home of the Seminole, the alligators and the guard.
Are you looking to grow your business and get your brand out there? Well, come be part of the Tiki Man Radio family. With over 10 years of branding experience, over 12,000 subscribers on YouTube, and a worldwide audience, Tiki Man Radio can take your business to the next level. Have you checked into local advertising? 15-second slots for thousands of dollars, sandwiched in between the news and 25 other businesses? Internet radio takes your business around the world. Let me tell you what Tiki Man Radio is all about. We're all about branding. We are all about getting your name to the listener base that you're looking for. We have sponsorship packages for large and small businesses with several live shows every week, music festivals in Key West and on the road, and the capability to come to your business. Tiki Man Radio becomes your part. Reach out to us at tikimanradio@gmail.com for the sponsorship package that fits your need. Tiki Man Radio, your coastal Americana radio. Come over and be part of the family. Here's your weekly lineup for Tiki Man Radio. Sundays, it's The Big Show. Sunday mornings with the Tiki Man starting at 10 a.m. Eastern Island Time. Streaming live on the Cammy's Grammy Live Cam from the Chocolate Bar Studios in Harrison Bay. Come over and be part of the show. After The Big Show, it's Tuesday on the Island Replay with B-Man and Michelle. Recorded live from Key West. Later that afternoon, it's 5 o'clock somewhere with Rick the Stick. You never know where he's going to pop up. On the Road with Rick the Stick, starting at 5 p.m. Eastern Island Time every Sunday. Mondays from 6 to 8 p.m., get on the Peace Train with Ed the Train Man, live from Crown Point, Indiana. Tuesday at noon, it's Surfs Up with Callie McCool and the Student Crew. Tiki Man Radio's internship from Antioch High School in California. The kids are learning how to produce and do their own show. Compliments of Tiki Man Radio. It's the Lunchbox Special with Surfs Up every Tuesday at noon Eastern Island Time. Wednesdays, it's Where the Boots Meet the Beach with Tropical Country with B-Dog and Lou, streaming live on the MFG Tropical Live Cam from the Legends Studio in Ottawa, Tennessee, from 7 to 9 p.m. Friday, starting at 7 p.m., it's Coastal Confessions with B-Man and Michelle from the Beachy Shell Studios in Key West, live every Friday, having some fun with their friends and sharing great music. Saturdays, take a trip back in time with Jukebox Saturday mornings starting at midnight and going to noon. This is where we open up the massive archives of the radio station and take you back to that old shaggin' music. That's your weekly lineup for Tiki Man Radio. Make sure you tune into all these great shows and keep listening to Tiki Man Radio and have some fun. Are you looking for that special gift for somebody this year for a special occasion? Well, let me tell you about one of the coolest things we've got. It's a Tiki Head DJ for an hour where you become the rock star. We've had a lot of Tiki Head DJs and everybody enjoys it. Let me tell you how it works. All you have to do is send your voice with your intros, your outs, tell us a little bit about you, along with a playlist, and we produce it for you. For a small donation to the radio station that covers the production and the airtime, we put it all together for you. We promote it and make it a big deal along with replay. That's a Tiki Head DJ for an hour where you become the rock star on the radio. If you're interested, send me an email at tikimanradio@gmail.com and I'll fill you in on all the details. Become the next Tiki Head DJ for an hour on Tiki Man Radio. Keep listening to Tiki Man Radio, your coastal Americana radio station, and become the next rock star.
Coming to you live from Beachy Shell Hideaway Studio in Key West, Florida. You're listening to Coastal Confessions with B-Man and Michelle. Now, back to the show.
It's another beautiful day here on the island. As my sister, thank you, Cheryl, for bringing us back into the show. And don't forget, Jukebox Saturday morning, starting at midnight tonight. And that's following our show, although there'll be a few hours of music before that. But tune in for that, because there's a lot of cool music, a lot of that old stuff. And I love the old commercials and everything. It's really, really neat. So Jukebox Saturdays here on Tiki Man. What could possibly go wrong? You could see these two good-looking people. That's what could possibly go wrong. Look how good-looking you are there, Michelle. I was sending her notes during the music, like...
But I couldn't read them without my glasses.
Yeah, she put her glasses on. She's like looking at me like, what the hell are you sending me? And it says, I think you're sexy. So, did you know? Hang on, right here. Did you know? Today is National Brian Day.
Really?
It is. I've been getting so many people sending me this. Hey, it's National Brian Day. Oh, hey, that's cool. You know, a day to show your appreciation, or it says actually a day to show some appreciation to the wonderful Brians in your life. Where's my gift? Do I get a gift?
I didn't know it was National Brian.
National Brian's Day, everybody. So thanks to all those.
Was this like declared by Congress or something?
I don't know. You know what? I'm not going to get into it. It's my day, all right? I'm going to appreciate my day.
Is there a National Michelle?
That's the way it goes. There might be. I don't know. Could you imagine how many national days? My God, it'd be crazy, wouldn't it? Hey, I want to... There's a lot going on here in Key West, and it's going to be a lot. We got the Conch Republic Days coming up next month. I'm going to be advertising some of that because some of you people are coming down here for Conch Republic Days, which I highly encourage. The Conch Republic Aerospace Program, which Michelle and I are the leaders of. We've got a lot of stuff that we're starting to put together for that. And then we've got the Songwriters Music Fest in May coming up. And, of course, Jazz Fest. And I got a really cool song I'm going to play here after we get done with some of these announcements. Because we got Jazz Fest coming up in New Orleans, April 24th through May 4th. I've always wanted to go, and we've never had a chance to go. And, of course, about 4 or 5 years in a row, it rained like hell, and I'm glad we didn't go because it was pretty crazy. And then coming up in June 3rd through June 8th here in Key West, the Coconut Castaways are putting their Castaway to the Keys thing together. Michelle and I were part of that last year, and that was a lot of fun, so we appreciate them raising money for the KOA Care Camp. And we got to stay at the Nashville the KOA there. And that was such a beautiful time. We got a chance to play by the pool and have some fun there.
Nashville. Sounded like you said national.
Nashville. Did I say national? It was in Nashville.
The Nashville KOA.
We were in Nashville. And
I was like, where's the national KOA?
all right. The Nashville KOA. And so anyway, they're getting ready for their big... Here are the musicians lined up for this year for the Castaways to the Keys. You've got the Shanty Hounds, which are on Tuesday evening. And you and I had a chance to talk with Danny Hoy the other night over at Gary's Boat. It was good catching up with her and catching up with Chris, what's going on with him. To be announced on Wednesday, but Thursday evening, I got Aaron Schurz and John Frenzy coming down.
Oh, very nice.
That would be really cool. Friday at the pool is Gary Hempsey. And all his old and new music. And, of course, Saturday night, Mike Nash and Friends.
Oh, Mike Nash.
So we got Mike Nash coming down. And, of course, Roger Giacola on that Sunday morning. They do a Sunday morning over at, I think it's Salty Frogs.
Yeah.
That they do that. Sunday, it says to be determined. So, yeah.
In the past, it's been at Salty Frogs.
Yeah. At the past, but it's hard to say what they're going to do. But anyway, a lot of that coming up. Go out to southernmostcoconutcastaways.com if you're planning to come to that. You can sign up and get all your good stuff there. Find out all the details and everything. Registration deadline is April 15th. So go down there, and it was fun last year. We had a good time with that, and it was fun seeing everybody. Of course, this year Michelle and I are not going to be here. We leave May 30th, and we're going to be in Orlando for
2.5 weeks.
What, 2.5, 3 weeks, something like that. Yeah, so we're going to be doing all that. But yes, being that it's National Brian Day, I think I'm going to have a little sip of my drink of choice tonight. Boy, that tasted good. But like I was talking about Jazz Fest coming up April 24th through May 4th, I came across a really, really cool song that I'm going to play right now. Mumford & Sons doing The House of the Rising Sun. It's a little bit long, but it's a really cool song because there's a lot of great artists in it. We'll be right back afterwards to close out the show, everybody. Mumford & Sons, and I hope you guys are having a great time tonight. We appreciate you being a part of our world.
I think we're going to give you...
Here they come at you, baby.
Michelle's Coastal Confessions on Tiki Man Radio, your coastal Americana music station. Back to the show.
That's right. B-Man Michelle's Coastal Confessions coming to you live from the Beachy Shell Studios here in Key West.
With Willie.
With Willie. Who can see Willie? Look at Willie. He's doing his thing. Let's see if we can get another shot over here. Let me turn this down over here just a little bit so we're not too loud. Not that one. There we go. There's William joining the show tonight, being all cute and everything. Guys, we so appreciate you being a part of our Friday nights, and thanks for hanging out with us. We got one more song to close the night out. I always try to end it with a Jimmy Buffett song because, this is a Coastal Confessions show that was kind of tailored around, doing the Jimmy Buffett. Yeah, that's right, William. What else you got to say? Huh? Yeah, he knows what. He's the producer over here. So apparently we've done a good job tonight, and he's hanging out with us. He's the Lauren Michaels of this show. So, hey, guys, we appreciate it. A little Slack Tie by Jimmy Buffett, and you know how I close the show out, so don't go anywhere. And let me give a great big thanks for Callie McCool for calling in tonight and having some fun with us.
We need more call-ins. Yeah, we need some.
We're going to get some more call-ins. We're going to do a lot more of that, so we'll make that happen. But thank you so much, Callie. We appreciate it. Here's a little bit of Jimmy's Slack Tide, everybody. If I can get it to go. There we go. My mouse is giving me fits on a Friday night.
I've got a fish on the line, but there won't be a feast. We
We've got too much in common, and he shall be released. I've seen day turn to night and watched the changing of seasons. Things don't just happen, they happen for a reason. Maybe we'll meet in Exuma or down in the Keys, if I catch the right current or capture a breeze. Out here, conflicts and chaos completely subside, sailing back to where I came from, back to slack tide. Well, I think it's time to put some snorkels on, turn your feet into flippers, have some primal fun, dance with a stranger in a Mardi Gras parade, find an empty hammer, take a nap in the shade. You can hold back the moon, can't stop the ebb and flow. The water still comes and the water still goes. It turns mountains to sand, gave old Noah his big ride. Then he dropped off his passengers down at slack tide. I can't control anybody other than myself. Leave those half-empty thoughts high up on the shelf. If you cut me some slack, I'll return the favor. Open that bottle of fine rum that together we will savor. Well, we could use some quiet, we could use a little calm. Find the good in everybody, share that one love bomb. Watch the predators and prey swim along side by side beneath the blue sky and mangroves down at slack tide. I wish the whole wide world could swim along at slack tide. Swim along, swim along, swim along, swim along at slack tide. Swim along, swim along, swim along, swim along.
Thank you, everybody, for hanging out with B-Man and Michelle's Coastal Confessions right here on Tiki Man Radio every Friday night. And as we close out the show, hang on.
I got a cookie in my mouth.
Michelle has cookies in her mouth. She's eating mini Chips Ahoy's, everybody. And as we close out the show every Friday night,
Y'all come back now. You hear?
y'all come back now. We'll be here next Friday. We appreciate every darn one of you who listens to our show and supports Tiki Man Radio. Have a wonderful weekend, everybody. Take care.